Guys, now I got to put the live on YouTube. So it's your turn, Natalia. Please present yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Natalia. I'm 29 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I am human resources, and I work in a technology company. And that's it. I think so.
Okay. Jessica, can you present yourself, please?
Hello. My name is Jessica. And sorry. My name is Jessica. I live in Recife, and I entering this meeting for practice my English.
Do you know how TNT works, or is your first time here?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
The topic, né? And
Okay.
we answer the questions.
Okay, so I'm sending the questions again on the chat. So let's start with the first one. That is the second. In your opinion, what is health and what is health education or promotion? Can you start, Robert? Robert, are you there?
Yeah, excuse me, I was on the call. Can you repeat the question?
Yes, in your opinion, what is health education or promotion? Sorry for the two words in the question.
Let me see. Let me see. I understood the question about the education about health. Now I think it's so important because we pass we pass to the pandemic, so we put more attention on our health and how we can have the good habits and use mask and wash the hands. And I think the health education is so important. That is it.
Can you just someone to keep entering the question?
Okay. Catherine, can you give your opinion about that?
I don't understand. A question is about what?
Health education. In your opinion, what is health education?
I don't know.
That's okay.
No.
That's okay. Can you answer, Wanderly?
In my opinion, is very important because we need to live better, and we need to learn about it, about health.
And how about you, Natalia?
I think it's very important to have these points, this education, because it's important to improve the quality of life of the people. This is a general question. I don't know how can I explain my opinion, but I think that's it.
Okay. And And you, Jessica?
I think it's totally important for our lives, and we see this importance in the pandemic.
Okay. For me, health education is very important. For sure, in our country, that is extremely oh my gosh, forget. I just don't remember the verb exactly, but it's very important to talk because in our country I guess we are the only country that have SUS. If we don't pay anything to go to the hospital to take medicine, so SUS is not only you go to the hospital, SUS take care of the food that come from another country and take care of the health promotion. So it's an important topic that we need to talk more, and especially at school. So it's extremely important to talk about this topic, in my opinion. Okay, the next question. Do you try to know more when someone says something about your health or the health of people close to you? Can you start, Catherine?
Okay. Yes, I search for the Google. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay. And how about you, Wonderly? Do you try to know more when someone says something about your health or the health of people close to you?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
If you try to study or search something in the internet about your health or health of people close to you, do you try to know more about this topic? Like an example, someone close to you have some kind of cancer and you try to study, you try to search more about this disease?
Yes, and in my family, there are some people with some kind of problems. For example, problemas do coração. I don't remember what they say.
Heart problems.
Heart problems or diabetes. When I try to help us, when I give you information about this kind of problems.
Okay. And how about you, Jessica?
Yes, I always research. And a funny fact is I always get sad. Sometimes I research for something simple and Google say that I have 3 days to live, And then I stopped researching about it because I was getting paranoid with this.
This happens with me too. Sometimes that I know that I'm with something, I just enter in the internet and start watching videos and doing research about the theme. So I got some paranoid sometimes and with fear, but it's okay. I think everyone once did it.
Yeah. If you have some problem, don't go to Google. It's not
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah. And it's your turn, Natalia.
Yes, me too. I search on Google, but I have option on Google. It's about the hospital, Sírio-Libanês, do you know? They put some symptoms, and this is common in some diseases. And it's better than another places that you can search. Yes, sometimes I search there, sometimes I search in another website, but it's not correct. It's bad. But sometimes we did this.
Yeah. And you, Robert?
Yeah, I do that too. I think it's helpy when like you have some symptoms and you put on the internet and look, maybe it's only a cold, or it can be like a COVID or something more dangerous. And I think the other problem is so important too, like depression. Maybe the people just bad, or it can be a depression or like a problem like that. And I think that's important, searching on the internet, but looking for a good website. How can Natalia talk it? That is it, my opinion.
Yeah, today it's so strange when you got a flu and you start coughing and you start thinking, oh my gosh, I got COVID. It's so strange because now every symptom it's people think about COVID, and this is really crazy. And sometimes you think you are with disease, but it's only a simple flu. And yeah, it's strange when we start searching about this thing and we just believe on the internet and not in a professional, in a doctor. So we need to change our minds, but I need to say that my curiosity it's very big, so I went to the internet. I always go to the internet.
Yeah, it's hard because the example of the COVID have different variants. So with different variants, different symptoms, and you don't know if it's a flu or COVID. And when you can look for help, a doctor like that.
Yeah, until today I haven't took any COVID test because I had no symptoms, or I had COVID but I didn't know, because sometimes people have COVID but with no symptoms. So I guess I had COVID but I didn't took a test, so I don't know if I really had, because when the pandemic began, everyone started with flu symptoms just coughing, and people know it's just a flu, but I guess that it was COVID. Okay. The next question, what or who do you look for when you have questions about something related to health or illness? Do you think it's reliable? Can you start, Natalia? You are muted.
Sorry. About question number 6, right?
No, number 4.
Number 4. Let me read again. Sorry, I don't understand this question.
It's who do you look for when you have some doubt about a disease or your health? You look for anyone here close to you that it's a professional, a doctor, I don't know, a physiotherapist, or you go to the internet. If you look after both, if you look for both.
I schedule a consult with a doctor. It's more, yes. I think that's it. Some cases I searching on Google, for example, but in some cases it's important to look for a doctor or a hospital. Depends on the cases.
Yeah. And about you, Catherine?
Yes, I go to the doctor because I don't study nothing about health. Es recomendable, I don't say in English recomendable. It's better go to the doctor or to the hospital. I think so.
Okay. And you, Van der Lee?
At first, I searched in internet. After that, I schedule an appointment with my doctor, for example. But I like it to search in internet.
Okay. And about you, Robert?
I search on the internet, and the right is you go on look for the doctor and have exams like that. But when, for example, when I have symptoms, I write to our friends too, who study medicine, and they help me. Maybe can to be that, but always they talk to me, looking for search to a doctor, go to the hospital, but they help me, and and sometimes like that.
Okay. And you, Jessica?
Well, I always research for Google, as I said, and I always leave with less days of life for the research. And no, I don't think it's really reliable, but it's the easiest way I find good or bad answers. Because if I'm going to ask my mom or daddy, they say it's the cell phone or computer that's causing it, and I don't have access to a doctor so easily.
Okay. For me, I just sometimes I went to Google to search for something, but I like to go to the doctor, do an appointment to just to discover what I have in this moment. But I think in our society, in our today's society, we have the problem that we only go to the doctor when we have symptoms. You know, we do not do an appointment or go to the doctor when we are health. You know, we need to learn. I know that is difficult because sometimes we don't have enough money, and we know the precariousness of SUS in our country. Thinking about Brazil, Catherine. So it's very complicated, but we need to go to the doctor just to take some exams and looking if is something wrong with us. So it's really important, but we have this thing cultural here that when you go to the doctor, people ask you, what are you feeling, or what symptoms do you have? So it's it's strange, and we need to change this thing because it's really important. Go to the doctor when you are health. Like me, I was not feeling good about my health style, so I just had enough money to go to a particular doctor, so I went for a nutritionist. I had an appointment, and I did some exams, and that was everything okay. So I just stayed happy with my results. So it's really important to do it. Next question. Do you think it is important that people who do not work in the health area are well informed about general health conditions, and why? Can you start, Brandali?
Sorry. I think this is important. And the information about health. I don't know. I don't understand o final da pergunta. Não entendi o final da pergunta.
The final, okay. And if it's important to people like us who do not work in the health area, we do not are doctors, to be informed about health conditions.
Say yes, it's important because when the condition I don't know.
It's okay.
I'm nervous.
It's okay. Don't be nervous. It's a free place to you make mistakes, to you go and talk with you know right now. Okay.
Okay.
And how about you, Jessica?
Yes, even if it is of the basic symptoms, because for example, if a child gets COVID, depends on age, he won't know how to explain himself. So a well-informed adult will help in this case.
Yeah. How about you, Natalia?
I try to have a regular appointments with my doctor, twice a year. I don't know how can I say endocrinologist. I don't know, because I have a tendency to have a high cholesterol. I don't know, and I need to control this. I need to do exams regularly, and yeah, I think that's it. And always I go to my doctor, but it's common forgotten this in our culture. It's common go to the doctor just in a extremely cases when you have symptoms, no to a routine, and yes, routine appointments.
Okay. And how about you, Robert?
Yeah, I think it is important because you can know about your health and the health about the people who stay close to you. For example, maybe you can when you are informed about the disease like that, you can look symptoms in you and the people close to you, and look for a doctor like endocrinologist or other specialists, and do routine exams a year, or I don't know, 6 months, like that. I think so important.
Yeah, I agree. And how about you, Catherine?
Yes, it's important because for an emergency, maybe, for example, convulsions or afogamento in English. I don't know. I don't know in English how do you say afogamento, or it's important for an emergency. I think.
It's just my curiosity, but can you talk a little bit how it is the health system in your country? Because here in Brazil, we have the particular and the public. And I know like some countries like Colombia is not totally free. Sometimes 50% it's free and 50% you pay for something. Because there are some hosts, Spanish hosts from Colombia, so they oh my gosh, they say it to me. And in Brazil, we have the totally free system and the particular system. How it is in your country? Can you say a little bit, Catherine?
No.
Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. The next question. How can health education prevent a disease? Like if you guys have health education at school when you are younger than now, do you believe that this health education can prevent or help you to find a disease? Can you start, Natalia?
Yes, I agree with that, because if you have a symptom, do you have about this kind of disease you can have, and you have a preventive action, no a reactive action. It's important to have, for example, some cases of cancer, if the people discover in the beginning of the symptoms, the chance of the cure is higher. And so it's important to know your health, your normal symptoms, to observe change in your body, in your health, to don't wait for a great change or bad symptoms to search for a doctor. For example, you have a preventive action, in my opinion.
How about you, Catherine?
Let's see. It's important we attend to the symptoms. I don't know. It's important to compartilhar for all people. Like Natalia, for cancer, for example, it's important the first symptoms.
Okay. And how about you, Vanderlei?
In my opinion, it is important since children's education, if the children to learn about the health, I believe that adults will have better health. Do you know that?
Yeah.
No.
And how about you, Jessica?
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah. How about you, Jessica?
Yes, when you are informed about something, you will have it go wrong. About preventing. How can I say? Exames preventivos. When you have health education, you can look at your body and you can see if something is wrong. Yeah. I don't know how I can explain this, but yes, it's very important.
Yeah, and you, Robert?
Yeah, I think it's so important because sometimes you can look like the girls touch your body, and the men's too, to say always touch your body, and if you look strands or I don't know, a caroço, and they look for a doctor, and they have a good habits too, and they do exercises, don't eat a lot of junk food, and they don't look a lot sugar or salt. And I think the health important study of the sexual disease transmission, I don't know how that's this, so important too. I think the health education is so important, and prevent a lot of disease. And you, this line, what do you think?
It's really important. Actually, I was thinking about how it was when I was at school, and I remember when I was at middle school, and I had some workshops about sex education, about what is important to use condoms, and why is important to use condoms, why is important to take care of your body, and a lot of things about sex education that's really important in schools today. And I had some workshops of how to save some people in some case of I don't know how to say when someone is oh my gosh, I just forgot the name in Portuguese too. It's oh my gosh, I don't know. I just know that you
Primeiros
make
socorros?
yeah.
First, I don't know.
Okay, let me share. Let me first add or first steps that is named in English. That is so important too, because you can save someone, so it's really important. I had in my school, but in some schools people don't talk about it. And I'm a lucky person because I had this at school. And so it's basically that why it's oh my gosh, today I'm good with my English. And why it's I think that is really important because I had this at school. So let's go to the final question. Oh my gosh, the 10th question, because the time is ending. Have you ever participated in or heard about discussions in groups coordinated by health professionals? For example, elderly group, pregnant woman group. Do you think they are important? Can you start, Catherine? If you have participated in some group or just watched a presentation about first steps or sexual education and how it was for you. You are muted.
Sorry. Yes, I have participated in a pregnant women group because I don't have it. I didn't have an idea how shame frauda, I don't know, frauda, for example, and how I don't know, sintomas, sintomas para dar-los, I don't know in English. Symptoms for when I how do you say?
Tell me the word in Spanish and I will translate.
Dar a luz.
And gave birth.
Yes, that. It's important because I don't feel alone in this group for me.
Yeah. And how about you, Vanderly?
For me, it's very important. When I don't remember the word, principalmente.
Especially
Especially when we have parents or person in family with problem with health.
Okay. And how about you, Jessica?
What is the question? Sorry.
The number 10. Have you ever participated in or heard about discussions in groups coordinated by health professionals? For example, elderly group, pregnant woman group. Do you think they are important?
Okay, I never participated, but I think it's very crucial, and I would like to participate someday because I think I can learn about the several talks with these people. But I think it's very difficult to find this group, and I think se tivesse esses grupos na escola iria ser bom. Mas bom, that is.
Okay. And how about you, Natalia?
I never participate of this kind of group. I don't remember. Nice.
Even though in I don't know presentation about sex education at school.
Yes. I don't remember exactly the kind of the group, but I yes, I think so. My school time.
Okay. And how about you, Robert?
Yeah, I have workshops on the school, and I had a really good teacher, professor of the biology, and she told a lot of these things about sex education, about the good habits, and only the school, but I didn't participate of the specific group about the healthy education. So that's it.
Okay. First to answer my question, I will send you guys the link of feedback. You can write something there and propose some topic that I can bring in the next meetings. And about me, as I said before, I've participated in some sexual presentations talking about body, women's and men's body, how to take care of, that thing about sexuality, the sexual life of a person. So I had these workshops, the first steps workshops. So it was really important to me because I had this at school. So now I just leave school last year, but I have this knowledge here, So I'm still have the knowledge about everything. So it's really important for my life because it's a thing that I believe that I cannot forget. So it's really important, the thing that I learned at school. Guys, I need to say thank you for being here with me tonight. The time is ending and I need to say bye. The next week I have a special topic for you, so hope you get next week. And that's it. Good night and see you next week, guys.
Bye. Good
Thank
night.
you.